And survey says, yes, I am live. Hooray. Alright. So, welcome to Valnat Gaming. I'm Sam. And today we are going to play Port Royale 4. And I'm actually going to work my way through the first campaign. I did the tutorials the other day. And it's about an hour's worth of tutorials. If you do get this game, strongly suggest you get it, because even after you do tutorials, you'll still be lost for a little bit. So this will actually be my second go-through. And let me explain, my second attempt. There we go, not my second go-through, my second attempt. The first one ended horribly after a few years. Alright, so we are going to go with here. Now, we automatically have to start with Spain, and we automatically start up there in Seville, which is a little bit away from the, what's the word I'm looking for, the capital there. So let's just go ahead and get started. Usually I go through as a merchant. I've been having a lot of fun with the merchant. The nice thing about the merchant is that it doesn't require a trade license. That saves you a ton of money. And actually, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and go with the merchant again. Oh, I didn't even catch what the name was. Oh. If you like 4X games, this is a light version of that, with a little bit more heavy on the economy side. By the end of the 16th century, the empire of the Spanish crown was so large that the sun never set on it. From all over the world, riches flowed into the motherland, especially to Madrid, the place of the royal court, the mecca of flatterers, schemers, and officials. Anyone blessed with title or wealth found a safe and comfortable life here. For those who were not blessed with this, there is above all a way out: the Spanish Caribbean colonies, from which the wealth of South and Central America is shipped across the Atlantic. The poor people were allowed to leave willingly, because life was hard and labor was scarce in the colonies. The settlers are driven by the hope for a better life, without poverty, but in freedom, and perhaps even prosperity. But even the great rulers of Europe look eager to the Spanish colonies. Their fabulous riches promise something no monarch can resist: power. So it is only a matter of time before Spain's supremacy is openly challenged.
Greetings in the name of God and as representative of the Holy Crown of Spain. Heaven sends you, for the area to be colonized is vast, and the development is a true test of our humility and devotion before God. And our intelligence, of course. Due to the large expansion of our colony, the supply situation is not equally good everywhere. Some towns find it difficult to secure their demand because of the distances to production sites, but also because of the lack of necessary production, labor, and building materials. Your first task will be to ensure the supply of basic commodities for daily needs in your home region. Details can be found on your task list. May the blessing of God rest upon you.
And so we begin. Alright, let's go to our journal. We have to trade with 5 different towns, deliver 1,000 commodities, and have a satisfaction rate of 90% in Seville. And let's see, we've got 3 ships, so let's just start. We got Napoleon, the Aurora, and Red Sky. So let's start off with the Napoleon. And what we're going to do is just set up a local route system. So we're going to start a trade route. create a new trade route, and then edit said route. And what we're going to do is it's going to be based off Seville, and we're going to go down here to, yeah, I'm just going to nickname it Valid. And then we're going to come up to Nueva, then Havana, and Cecil, and Campeche. Alright, and we just want this to set for literally everything, so we're just gonna set the defaults on all of these. I play this on an Xbox, by the way. So the up and down on the left there at the towns to highlight is the up and down arrows on the D-pad. To open it up for this screen is using the X button, and then the left bumper actually sets this to either all off or puts everything in default values. And then B button to back out. Alright, and we are going to call this Seville Local. And we're going to assign Napoleon to that. Alright. So Napoleon will probably knock out this first part completely by himself. And that's fine. That's kind of what we want to do anyway. And now we need to start looking at what else, where else are we going to trade at, or if we're just going to keep everything underneath the local. And you know, I like that idea of making everybody on the local this go around. So let's go to the Aurora, and we want the first ship to get 2 towns away. 2 towns away, yeah. So 1 and 2. So yeah, I can go ahead and head out now. And then we're gonna end up doing the same thing for the Red Sky here in another couple minutes. I'll let the ship finish dealing with Havana. We'll let this ship, the Aurora I believe it was, get up to Nueva. I am gonna butcher the names of these towns, y'all, so just I'll deal if you will.
It is the express wish of the Holy Crown to improve life in the towns of your region. Only then will we gradually devote ourselves to other problems until a uniform quality of life and growth is achieved in large parts.
And all that fancy talk, just to say we did the first objective, which was trade with 5 different towns. And you can see below that how many commodities we have dealt. So, and now we've got 3 going. And we're going to wait till all 3 ships pass Seville here, which Red Sky will be the last one. And at that point, we'll just take a quick peek at our finances. I am fairly confident our finances are going to suck for the first couple trips around. And let's see, I also need to figure out what to do. So I have the little box for Twitch set up to cover up the right, so I can kind of get a guesstimate of how much money I have, but that's all it is a guess. So, and I also can't see how many fame points I have, but right now it's 0 anyway, so that part doesn't matter.
Small
And
towns
actually,
are
let me
less
just
protected
see
than large
something.
ones. The envy of European rivals, may perdition strike them, does not allow us to neglect the development of towns. They must grow and become strong in order to survive sea blockades.
Alright, so we made another objective, which was to deliver 1,000, and so now what we got to do is get our satisfaction up to 90%, and that will happen as trade goods continue to come in, so not too worried about that. That said, I do know later on one of the objectives is to build a large shipyard here in Seville, so Seville needs to grow. So let us go ahead and start that process by adding a couple things of villages, a couple neighborhoods here. Just so that we can grow. And it looks like we are missing wood and clay bricks. So that might take some time to get back, or we'll go down and buy a 4th ship here that will go out and buy the necessary stuff that we need as time goes on. So Sal has something, Siskel has something for us. What is it? They need beer. Alright. Well, let's go down to our capital, where the Viceroy is, Maracaibo. And let us go down to their docks and let's see what type of ships they have for sale, if any, right now. So they've got a schooner, 4 different sloops, a bark, corvette. That'll be nice to have. No more guns. Pass on the corvette for now. Let's go ahead and get a bark. Alright, now zoom back out here. One of these towns needed beer, right? That was Comanche? No. It was this little bit. Alright. So I gotta jump on things a little quicker, I guess. The things about doing quest at towns, which is represented by white stars. The black stars is still a quest for something else, like this one here. As you see in the bottom left there, at the seaside, a young woman is looking for someone who is able to help her. Could you help me find my husband? He went overboard on his last voyage, but I can tell you the approximate location. So we're going to reject that task for now, because I don't like doing them, to be honest. But I do keep my eye open for town tasks, because that usually is going to increase one's fame. Let's see. Let's go back down to get our ship and assign it to a convoy. And now we have the El Nebo, we'll just call it the El Nel. No, El Nebulous. So. Alright, and we're gonna come and sit him in Seville for now. And that way, as things come up that we need to do, we can. Matter of fact, how are we doing on the construction project? Like we already made it all? Okay. Let's go ahead and get some jobs started. set up an infirmary hospital so we can combat the plague. That's always something you have to deal with. Right there. And I also want to go ahead and put down our warehouse because we may need that later. Oh, that wasn't the warehouse. Oops. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Oh well, it's the neighborhood there now. Meant for that to be the warehouse, but oh well. This game is not very forgiving on doing take-backsies. Alright, let's see how we're doing here. Satisfaction is continuing to grow, so that's good. They want rum. Oh, of course they want rum. Who's making rum right now? Pico's making rum. Do they have enough rum? No, they do not. Christy though. Corpus Christi has the rum. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and accept this task. And then we're going to send the El Nebuloso to Corpus Christi. We're going to buy up that rum and take it back. Love these storms when they come in. Alright, and we've landed in Corpus Christi, and we need rum, 85 barrels of rum. And they definitely have that in stock, so we're going to buy 85 of them. And now we will send her back to Valid. Still climbing on a satisfaction rating. When did I have to do that satisfaction rating by? Do I need to do any type of push? December of 1972, so by the end of this year. Okay, now we should be fine. If not, we'll go buy some treats somewhere. Actually, let's just see what they are lacking right now in need, and maybe we can help get some. Alright, so they need some tools and some ceramics, and they definitely need some wheat. Okay, so we'll send a ballot out to get some wheat from Havana here in just a minute. Maybe some ceramics as well. And by the way, I don't know if that's the technical term for them or not. I'm still learning what every little thing is on the icons and stuff. But for now, my mind the thing that looks like a jug to me looks like it might be ceramics or something. Alright, so we've landed invalid. Let's go ahead and sell him this rum. Yo ho ho. And there we go. And received the extra tactic to repair. Alright, let's go to Havana next and pick up some wheat to bring back to Seville. I pick up some clothes there too, and meat. Those are usually things that are in need. Just double check. Meat's actually, it's okay. And clothes is actually okay. Huh. Definitely need ceramics though. Alright. Oh, duh, we're in Havana. Nope, not yet. Wrong ship. It looks like one ship overtook the other. Yeah, no, that's Napoleon and then Aurora. Okay, now that's going in order. Alright. So let's buy up to where it doesn't raise the price of the wheat at all. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up some meat. I know they had some, but it's usually a good deal. One of those things you can normally sell, and if you can't sell at the port of call that you're going directly to, you can usually find a place to get it. So these were needed back in Seville, so let's go ahead and pick those up. And we'll just pick up a few clothes as well. And let's see. I want to grab anything else. Nah, I think that'll do it. And let's just go back to Seville. The whole purpose of the El Nebuloso is to take care of some quick buys and quick errands, not to really make money. I'm leaving that automatically, which, by the way, we said we're going to take a look and see how our trade route is doing. So our trade route is definitely profitable, and it looks like it's doing good. So we'll just leave it at that. Alright, let's go ahead and sell everything. And we're now at 87% happiness, so we're getting even more. Good. Let's see what else we might be able to do just to push us over the edge here. Looks like we need the same old, same old. Though they can use some vegetables and some bricks as well. Yeah, let's go down here to Evangeliska. We'll pick up a few trade goods there. See what else they got going on. Alright. Need some bricks. We'll buy until it says 30. There we go. Let's buy a couple barrels of rope. Get some cocoa. I was left that there. And why don't we just buy a little bit of tobacco while it's nice and cheap here? We'll buy everything below 86. Average is 82 though, so let's knock that back up here. There we go.
On your work
Alright,
rests the
and go to
blessing of the
Seville.
Lord. You should now start the production of basic commodities to ensure the supply in your region.
Alright, so we've got our first fame points. And we've got our next objectives, which is building stuff, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we got to go to Sissel and get 4 businesses for wood. And then go to Campeche and do 4 grain. And then do beer. And then I have to take 1,000 people. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and sell our goods here at Seville. And actually, at this point, it's been almost 30 minutes, and I try to keep my videos between 45 minutes and an hour, but on this occasion, I also want them to fit nicely in with themes or parts of the there we go. Objectives, like here in the game. And so it makes sense, before we get started on those objectives, is to... Actually, you know what, I'll see if I can't buy some of the lands and stuff first, before saying goodbye on this episode. That gives it a few more minutes. Let's see... Rope. And clay bricks. Alright. So I need a building here for 25,000. And a building one here. Is this also going to be 25,000? Yes. Alright, so I can build in both these places now. Let's see. This one I have to build lumber. And it's going to cost about 20,000 each, and I need 4. So, let's go ahead and do that. That takes care of that. And here, I needed to build wheat, right? Grain. Okay. 4 grain. And that's going to cost about 20,000 each. So about 80,000. Alright. Oh, let's go ahead and choose this out here. There we go. And last but not least, on the building, we need 4 businesses for beer. We need to save up some more money before that happens, so we're going to do that. In the meantime, I'm going to start have to forgive me, those would be our dogs announcing that they want to go outside. I have 4 dogs, so sometimes it does get noisy here on the videos. Alright, so we got those buildings built in both places. We got some more money coming in. How much is it going to cost to build the beer making businesses? Beer. I want beer. Brewery. Okay. So the brewery is going to cost just under 25,000 each. So I'll need at least 100,000 to build all 4. So let's go ahead and save up for that. I also want to start getting some more routes started and going in. So usually on this, I look at routes that will go around the Gulf of Mexico. I look for a route that comes down the East Coast and into the Bahamas. I look for the inside. Actually, I don't know if you call this the inside or outside, but the inside, outside, whatever. This is the Yucatan Peninsula, if I'm not mistaken. And of course, you got Cuba there. So all this and the interior of it. And then we got the actual Caribbean islands. And then we got South America and Central America. So those are like the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 areas that I try to or tend to usually. And a couple times that I've played this, not just for campaign, but in free form as well. So yeah, let's go ahead and get I know these 2 cities here, Bluefields and Puerto Cabezas.
The Holy Crown likes what it sees, but it would remind you that the necessary workers also require housing, and a certain quality of life helps to attract them.
So that's the hint that we made our first goal on building those businesses. And then the secondary thing to all that is to remind us we need to develop houses and stuff. But anyway, I think I want to get another trade route going between Puerto, Bluefields, Cartagena, and then the capital. So yeah, let's go ahead and get the El Niblusu to start doing that. So let's get the trade route started. Create a new route. Edit route. And I want you to go between Massacibo Oro, Bluefields, Kachuna, Very, how do we pronounce that? Cartagena and Rio. Alright, now the only thing I want to do is change this so it's not right in the middle going through storms. So let's go ahead and get that out. Alright, there we go. This one's gonna automatic do all the buying and selling automatically. Sign this route. Alright. And we'll buy another ship here soon. And we got over the 100,000 now, so I can go in here and buy those next businesses, which was going to be the brewery. And I needed 4 breweries, so we got one. Why can't I make one? I need a concession. Duh. Oh, to the best.
Welcome in the name of the king.
And let's go spend a fame point on a brewery. There we go. Two breweries up there. Actually, just make them all together here. Alright. And here we currently have, yeah, we need some more living space here, so let's go ahead and give it to them. Well, only got enough for one. Maybe a second one here in a second.
The Lord's blessing is on your efforts to ensure sufficient production. But the good Christian is characterized by charity. Distribute the commodities to the neighboring towns as they are needed.
Alright, so we got all that. The businesses to produce beer are being made right now, which means I need to get job seekers from one town to another now. And I know after all that's done is when we actually also start having to fight our first pirate, and that could be a hell of a fight. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and call this episode at this point, and we will continue this in the next episode. And until then, have a great day, and thank you for watching.